These fools, they'll never learn.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Food for Thought podcast. We are back after our 1 week hiatus.
Right.
I bet you missed this.
We have a new guest. All right, it's the three of us, and it's a new guy.
Brand new guest.
He's only here for a little bit,
Thankfully.
Thankfully. But he's a good fella.
He's seen the film. He enjoyed it.
He was a huge fan of all of the movies we've reviewed, so he's been trying to
And
get
he's
me
been
to like.
dying to.
Yeah, he's been
get
dying
on
to
the
talk.
podcast.
If you don't know who we are a Kung Fu Cinema, Martial Arts Cinema podcast. Every 2 weeks, we review a very particular movie. I'm your host, Sean. This is my co-host, Cyrus. And that's my co-host, Devan, who happens to be my wife.
That's right.
Happens to be my wife.
Hey, Big Papa Pump over here is a little tired, but that's fine. We're gonna get there.
I am tired. I was
Yeah.
up at 4:45 a.m. this morning due to my shit head of a cat. So I'm feeling a bit worse for wear, but not to worry. I have myself a bunch of moonshine. I have myself a
As
coffee.
soon as you hesitated for a second, I was like, okay, what's coming?
Yeah, I have myself a coffee, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just have a sip off mic now, so these two will take it away.
So these jabronis, thanks to them, they come over here and they drink all my coffee.
Yeah.
So today they very kindly brought me some coffee as a gift, and they
Which
drank it again.
I did it. I was like, I'm gonna let Cyrus
it good?
enjoy it. I'm gonna let Cyrus enjoy his coffee instead of drinking it.
Not me, baby.
Not Sean though.
I walk in, I step on toes.
Here's your coffee. I'm gonna have some.
Hey,
He beats us before the podcast.
in the words of
Yeah.
Cardi B, I make money moves. No,
Also,
Is that- yeah,
also
that-
in the words of Cardi B, oh, so I don't know what she's talking
Nicely
about.
done.
pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Rest in peace. Just on divorce, that was just on the way to divorce, which is very sad. Speaking of gifts, we were sent a care package by none other than martial arts film freak, aka
Indeed.
Tristan.
Indeed.
He sent us a number of gifts, and we are very, very appreciative.
We didn't
of
bring
that.
them all with us.
Nope. He sent me
But-
some comic books. He sent me some nunchucks. He sent Devan some candy.
Are you a nunchucks man?
Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like nunchucks. I don't really like calling them nunchucks. I actually like calling them nunchaku. I literally don't like calling them nunchucks.
I almost nunchucked
Well-
your ass right now. You don't even realize.
Is that Napoleon?
It's from
Bonaparte?
Napoleon Dynamite.
There
That's
we go.
right. Nice.
Yep. But that means
I'll get it.
Tristan also. It's right here.
Oh.
Tristan also sent Cyrus some
Sneaky.
gifts.
I didn't see you sneakily.
Okay, gift one.
Gift one. He's got his eyes closed.
Am I looking at it?
Yeah.
Already good. Already good. I already know what it is. This one?
Yep.
Yeah.
But it does have something on it.
Oh shit. Yo, I saw it.
It's official, baby.
Holy
it's
official.
official.
It is official. Look at the other
Capcom.
end.
It's the official Street
Wow.
Fighter. By the way, this week I found out how to pronounce Ryu. It's very strange.
How are you going, Ryu?
No, have you heard how Japanese people actually pronounce it?
Mhm.
It's
Ryu.
Diu, it's almost Diu, almost.
Ryu.
Yeah,
Ryu.
it's because they don't pronounce the R. Very interesting.
Huh.
This is freaking dope.
Yeah. Gift number two.
Oh, and by the way, I have cultivated enough mass now, and as they say in sunny Philadelphia, the show, I'm done cultivating, and now I have to harvest.
That's right.
Okay,
So I'm gonna
okay.
turn this into I'm gonna look.
You're gonna go full steam ahead. You're gonna be like Mac and
That's right. So my goal is this isn't set in stone, but I want to keep the weight, but just turn it into muscle.
turn it into muscle.
'Cause I've never been a big old hunk,
Mhm.
you know?
You never been a hoss.
Yeah, a big old hunk
Big old
of a man.
hoss.
Okay.
A slab of beef.
You want your second gift?
Yes, please.
This one you do have to close your eyes for.
Okay.
I'm just going to place it delicately in your hands.
It's
Okay.
warm. I don't like
you, can, you can open them up now.
Open.
Yeah. Come on, this is sick. Hell yeah, dude.
Now, I did tell Tristan that I may have to fight Cyrus for this one.
You'll try.
Because it is a fucking treat.
It is
This is the man, the myth, the legend,
himself.
Macho Man, Randy Savage himself.
That's right.
An absolute classic. And that figure is
A
flames.
member of the Mega Powers.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. Yes.
Spouse of Elizabeth.
That's right.
Okay.
At one point, he was Macho King Randy Savage.
Okay.
Really.
A man who is and will ever be the cream of the crop.
That's right. What was his name in Spider-Man? Was it Bone?
Bonesaw.
Oh, Bonesaw.
Bonesaw.
I
Yeah.
got you for 3 minutes.
Blow it up.
Cowling me.
Unprofessional. Unprofessional.
See you at later tonight.
That's
Don't wear any underpants. That was my dad.
Imagine if you did send that to a girl, though. Don't wear any underpants.
Well,
Nice.
it's too much.
No.
TMI.
Oh, you have sent something like that.
Well, you better ask the Macho Man himself. 'Cause he's my tutor in these aspects. Man, he's ripped. Nice. Take it away, Sean.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank
thank
you,
so much,
Tristan.
You can take this out, right?
Of course you can.
Okay.
We really, really appreciate you. It's just
Oh.
the kindness.
I forgot. Actually, he did bring one of the candies. He got me dots.
Dots.
You like those.
I love these.
Those are the worst candies ever, right?
They're
dots.
so they are so stodgy and
They
stick
look
to your
exactly
teeth.
like they taste
But
like colors.
I fucking love
I really
them.
like them then. Yeah.
I fucking love them.
One day when we get monetized on YouTube, which will be in like 67 years, we have to learn not to like F and Jeff in the first. How long is it? Do you
5.
know? 5 minutes. Oh, because then you get demonetized.
Dude, all this shit is like movable.
Yeah, it's a decent figure.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's got like kung fu grip.
He's got the elbow. He's gonna
That's right. That's
You
right.
want one?
take it
I'm
away.
gonna try a dot. This is great. Great for
This
live
is the-
television.
this is
Yeah,
some-
absolutely.
Oh no, I like those.
Can I have one? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Please try not to chew directly into the microphone. They're good.
No.
You don't know.
Too much.
You don't know. They're
You
good.
don't know.
I like dots.
So good.
So before we go ahead and dive into our review this week, we're gonna ask each other what have we been up to, what we've been doing.
Yeah.
I've watched a few things. Has anyone else watched anything?
No. I mean, we've watched some of the same things
I've been getting heavy into Asian television series lately.
that I have noticed.
Heavy. So I just finished a Korean drama called My Name. Honestly, top tier television. It is 8 episodes. It's like a crime thriller with amazing action in it. Really, really good action set pieces. Don't think it's an action Don't think it's an action series because the action is kind of spread out throughout. But everything else in it, the whole crime drama, crime thriller aspect is really, really good. It's about a girl whose father is killed, and basically she joins the Yakuza, or the Korean version of the Yakuza. So she joins the Korean mob, essentially. But when she joins the mob, she then joins the police force and goes undercover for the mob as a police officer. And at the same time, she's trying to track down who killed her father. Really fucking good. And the action in it is like typical Korean brutality. Really, really good stuff. And I just started. I'm going to get this wrong. Yu Yu Hakusho.
Not even close, but you got it.
Wasn't am I way off?
Yu
Hakusho was pretty close.
Hakusho.
Hakusho. There you go. Yu Yu Hakusho. Just started the live action of that. That is an interesting watch. It's very, very entertaining. The characters are paper thin. Not much is really happening, but the action is fantastic and it's just fun, I guess. It's just a fun live action anime. CGI is a bit ropey in places as well, but the action is phenomenal. If you've got no interest in the show whatsoever, just Google the fight scenes in episode 4. It'll blow your socks off. Really, really good stuff. Will you watch anything else?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Now
we
that I
just
think about
started
it.
the new season of Reacher.
Oh yeah,
That's
dude
always
looks
good.
even bigger than last season.
He's massive. He's massive. As they say, this is typical dad television. Reacher is a show for dads. And-
Really?
yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And it's great. It's great. That man is a big burly gent,
Indeed.
and the ladies are waiting for him to take his shirt off, and the men are waiting for him to punch people in the face.
And he
he does both.
does.
He does both.
He does both.
Yeah. So when he takes his shirt off in this season, I felt very inadequate. Very, very inadequate.
Yeah, just even before that happens, I was just looking at him and I was just like, "You look bigger." I was like, "Did he get bigger this
Big,
season?"
giant wardrobe of a man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chest is a lot burlier than even in the first one. It was bananas.
Husky boy.
He works at Burlington Coat Factory.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean?
Indeed, he does.
That's right. Fucking Curlington coat factory.
There it
as
is.
well.
I got something for you.
Yeah.
It's not something I watched,
Oh.
but it is something that happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Tell
it
us all
happened.
about it.
It happened to me in the bathroom.
I like
Is
it.
it a PG? Is
I
it a
like where
PG?
this is
PG, okay.
starting.
Okay.
PG-13. You can push it.
PG-11.
Okay.
I may or may not be seeing a lady these days. Okay. We
Mhm.
may or may not be involved in certain. Doesn't the fuck am I talking about? Okay. This individual has a difficulty going number one when there's people around. It's not the most
Oh,
unusual.
just like Sean.
Me and her are soul brothers.
Soul Brothers.
We
Soul Plane.
yeah, I have exactly the same problem.
Even in front of Devan?
Oh yeah,
I used to be able to pee in front of Devan, but I can't anymore for some reason.
don't know
It
why.
just doesn't come out. The
Mm.
doors are sealed.
Mm.
It just doesn't happen. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
just dangle it and just wait for something to happen. And nothing.
So,
You like this motion?
woo! So, in an attempt to try to help her with the shyness,
Okay, I like where this is going.
help.
Mhm.
I'm not like, do it! Do it now!
How to help you leave the room
I know, but I want her to be comfortable.
in front of you?
Maybe even like if I can hear from a distance, or
Yeah,
that's just a nice thing to be able to do. If you're like,
Yeah.
I gotta pee, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, hey, it's real easy, man. Watch me. So I sat down the way a lady would.
Okay.
Okay, just go through the motions.
Yeah.
I haven't sat down to pee in many a moon.
Honestly, every now and again, it's a treat. It's a nice little treat for yourself. Sometimes when it's late at night, I get up at like fucking 3 a.m. I just can't be bothered.
Do you have a cheeky one?
Have a little sit down.
There you go. All right. And that you'll avoid the pee in your trash can.
Oh.
You know, if it's dark.
Yeah, yeah.
Or wherever.
So did you sit down, help her out?
So she's, washing her hands or doing something. I'm right next to her. I'm
Mhm.
like, hey, it's fine. We can all do this.
By the way, this scenario is weird as fuck. The fact that she stood up and was sat down is still weird. I couldn't do that. Even if I could pee standing up in front of Devin, I couldn't pee sitting down in front of her.
You can learn.
Okay.
I had the soul
Macho
of
Man
Macho
will
Man.
teach you.
Yes.
So I sat down, I dropped my pantaloons,
Yeah.
and I went to town. Okay.
Yeah.
And I went, you know what? This has been a while. This feels pretty nice. She left, and I realized that I had a warm sensation that's happening.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know
And
exactly what happened.
It was just very pleasant, a nice warmth.
Is it the gap between the seat and the
No, but that does happen sometimes.
Mhm.
I peed all over my ball sack. I peed all over my balls.
Yeah.
And guess what? I might try it again because that was lovely.
Hey, I see. Okay, you might try the peeing on the balls bit.
Hey,
Okay.
I
feel
don't know
that's
where-
isn't that very messy?
Well, you get pee on
Yeah.
your balls.
Yeah, I got pee on my balls.
Do you grab some toilet paper and wipe it first before
Yeah,
you
I
like
think I-
put your pants back on?
I did the right thing.
Yeah,
whatever
you
it
have,
Okay,
of
was.
good.
course. You have to do
I
two.
don't know. I mean, you're saying of course, but I don't know.
So I'm 0 for 1 on sitting down and peeing like a regular.
And has she gotten any less shy about it?
No, we're
No.
not seeing each other anymore.
Okay, yeah. She killed herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why'd you guys stop seeing each other? Well, he peed on his balls.
Hey, at least you're trying. That's very polite. And I hope she gets there one day.
Who knows?
I hope she gets there. There you go. The perils of relationships.
Mhm.
yeah, I can't. I don't know why it went away. I used to be able to do it, and it just went away, and I can't do it
Same
anymore.
with me. I can't do it in public.
Oh, in public? Yeah. Oh, if I go to the bathroom at the movie theater, it's not happening. No,
Oh dear.
it's a nightmare. Weird. Maybe I should try sitting down in the urinal.
I would probably.
Probably
How is your number 2? If you gotta go, you gotta go.
in public.
Oh, he don't do that.
Like.
Oh, I
it's the
mean,
end of the
if
world.
I've got to go, I've got to go.
But
Wow,
you
did you
don't-
see that guy, the shoplifter?
No.
So there's a story. It's a CCTV camera from a store. So this dude got caught shoplifting, right? And there's 2 burly security guards that have him around the arms, and they're dragging him out.
Uh-oh.
To get free, he just shits his pants, puts his hand in his pants, and rubs shit all over his own face. They drop him immediately, and he just runs.
Not bad.
Ew.
Yeah.
I
It's like a
feel like,
squid. That's
but
like
I feel like it would be better if you rubbed it on their face so that they let you go.
I don't know what made him do it on his own face. That's
Yeah.
the
That's the
ultimate.
best.
It's the ultimate defense mechanism.
It's perfect.
Yeah, he's gone primal.
And there's no.
Yeah.
He didn't anger them with
No.
his poo-poo.
I
He
suppose.
just confused and scared them.
He just look. I've got
They
shit.
go,
all
if
over-"
he's
Yeah,
putting poop on his own face, what's he gonna do to me?
exactly. Yes, yeah. It's the ultimate act of aggression, but without being aggressive.
Got it.
I like it, but yeah, he
That's like I saw YouTube videos where this guy's like, "Yo, what's up? You want to fight? You want to fight?" And he just takes his pants off.
Yeah.
And he has like a little thong on, and the people are like, "Oh!" and they run.
confusion gets me every time. But yeah, it's a gross video. He says poo all over his face. So. Should we get into the
Yeah.
video proper?
Yeah.
Okay, this week we're actually reviewing a brand new film, something we haven't done in a long, long time. Technically, it's a 2021 film, but it came out in China in 2021. It actually came out in the US in 2023. And we are covering Eye for an Eye, The Blind Swordsman. Directed by Yang Bin Jia. Sorry, Yang Bin Jia. This is his first ever film as a director, which I think is a pretty great feat because he nails it. Starring Ji Miao, Gao Weiman, Zhang Hao, Liu Ben, Zhang Di, and Gao Yi. Action director is Chin Peng Fei, who was the action choreographer on, and this is a super underrated film that I want to do for the podcast at some time, God of War, the film starring Vincent Zhao with a cameo from Sammo Hung.
Did we watch that?
No.
Like, no, but me and you.
No, we didn't. I tried to get you to watch it once, and you like turned your nose up at me.
Huh.
I was just like, no.
Huh.
You said it just like that. No, I think you'd really like it though. It's a mixture of like a big battle film, but it's got martial arts in it as well. What?
Nothing.
Why did you smile like that?
Nothing.
What just happened?
She just grinned at me like a pedophile. Why did you grin at me like that?
Nothing.
What's happened?
We're getting to the bottom of this. What the fuck just happened?
So you didn't do anything. Did you spill something on you?
No. I find the noise that a soda can makes very satisfying, so I brought it up a little closer to the mic when I did it.
Are you 12?
And that's what makes you smile.
Yes. That was all.
The worst thing
That's
is,
it.
you didn't go. "Tss." You went "Tss." and just stared at me. Yeah, like I was meant to know what you'd done. I just didn't know what the fuck was going on. I get it if you just get pleasure from it. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
You're like, she's like, right? You're like, what do you mean?
But she didn't even do that. She didn't hold up the camera. And go, yeah? She just turned and stared at me. She just happened to have a can in her hand. Ah, God damn it.
All right.
I don't like that. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got for tidbits about this film. Of course, it's got Ji Miao in it, who everyone knows, every Kung Fu cinema fan knows from the Jackie Chan film My Father is a Hero. Also, I said Jackie Chan, Jet Li film My Father is a Hero, and the Jet Li film New Legend of Shaolin.
Which one is she?
Which I just watched the other day. What?
Which one was she?
Why do you assume it's a woman? I'm talking about a male.
I thought you said she.
I said Ji Miao. That's his name.
Oh.
Are you okay? Okay.
What's in the dots?
I thought I was the tired one.
I swear I thought in some point I thought you said she.
Were those open when you got them? Because there might be some.
Yeah, put them down. There's bath salts in your dots. So yes. Anyway, Ji Miao, who is a male, who is the lead character in the film.
Okay.
The Blind Swordsman. He is basically him in this film is the equivalent of Macaulay Culkin becoming John Wick.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was a childhood martial artist who popped up in a bunch of films, and like people loved him. He was pretty cool, and then he grew older, and right now he puts out like 30 films a year.
Oh my.
For those that don't know about Eye for an Eye, Blind Samurai, I'm just going to start calling it Eye for an Eye. Those that don't know about Eye for an Eye, it's actually a direct-to-streaming film. It is not a big production. It went direct-to-streaming in China, and then Haiya bought it over here, got the rights for it, and put it out on Haiya. But they've also just put it out on Blu-ray as well. So you can pick it up on Blu-ray if you want it. It's a deceptively short film. It is 79 minutes long. If you take away the credits, it's probably about 75 minutes long. So pretty short. And yeah, it was exciting when it came out. And I'll talk a bit more about the whole mainland China direct-to-streaming movie thing a little later on. But the first thing I want to do is get your bloody opinions.
Holy.
Cyrus, go first.
Oh!
You put you on the spot.
Fight scenes were very nice. Fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Things I haven't seen, really.
I like that.
Good wire work.
Mm.
Lots of people getting yanked. I'm a fan.
Yeah. You like people getting yanked?
Good to get yanked off.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
If you were a stuntman, would you yank Ji Miao off?
Absolutely. I'm getting paid.
Okay.
That's my job.
What if they said you have to yank him off hard?
All day. I'd ask his permission.
Okay, you would ask him
It
his
would be
permission.
consensual, and I'd yank him off the ground.
So would you? So if they said it's the last scene in the film,
right,
and you have to yank him off to completion,
yeah,
you would yank him off to completion.
Whatever needs to be done.
Okay, I understand.
I'll do it.
Okay. But what if you have to stand in and he has to yank you off?
Right.
Still going. So you thought it was okay. What about the bits between the action?
Hey, if we were playing tug of rope, we'd both be yanking.
That's true. You
Sorry, what was it?
yanked together. What do you think about the bits that weren't action? The dramatic beats.
People are gonna hate me, but pretty.
Well, you've specifically said that you don't like blind people.
Yeah.
So I imagine that
when I saw the title,
Right.
I was instantly not cool with it.
Yeah. You don't like people.
I don't like people with any disabilities.
That's where I was
You
going.
come here.
Sorry, you were going somewhere. You were going somewhere. So
that's really good.
why
You
won't
come over here.
Comes
You
to
look
this
at me.
country.
You hear me and shit. Okay. I mean, I like the main character. He's cool. He did the rugged, quiet, brooding type.
Yes.
He nailed that. Great. He's schmoovin', which makes sense because you said he's a child martial arts.
He was. Yeah.
star.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just seemed a little. What's the word? Done. It was already done. Already. We literally watched a movie with the traveling samurai who couldn't die.
Oh, you mean you've seen all this before?
Yes.
Ah, yes.
It's like the Chinese version of a samurai helping one person, one
It's
lady.
like the Chinese version of Zatoichi, the Blind Swordsman.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I didn't really go, oh shit, at any.
Okay. So
I wasn't surprised.
It was a plodding, entertaining film that just happened to have good action beats.
There you go.
All right. I will take that.
Sorry.
I will take that. Devan, what did you think of Eye for an Eye?
I very much enjoyed it.
You very much enjoyed it.
I very much enjoyed it.
Gadzooks, everyone.
I very much enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I thought it had, like Cyrus said, very good fights, some great moves. I enjoyed it a lot.
Great news.
Yeah, two thumbs up.
Great news.
I would watch it again.
I could have used with less blind people.
There's only one.
Yeah, there maybe one or two things that I would change. Maybe make it, maybe slightly longer. Actually,
interesting.
no. Actually, it didn't feel like it was very short.
I agree.
So never
When-
mind.
When we fired it up and I saw 79 minutes, I was like, oh, this is going to feel brief. It didn't feel that brief. It felt like a 90-minute film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I liked it.
Good. Glad to hear it.
I think if I could have used a little bit more seasoning or a little few more minutes in the oven on the main character and the villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that he's a blind swordsman that got blinded in battle, and that's all I got.
Okay.
I don't know anything about him before he's like 30, right?
No, you're absolutely right. There is a sequel coming out. A sequel.
Is Sean Connery in it?
There's a sequel coming. There's a sequel coming
Wait,
out.
they never said how he was blinded, right?
They didn't.
Okay.
I am
alright,
imagining Cyrus is jumping to conclusions that when he was in battle, we saw the battle scene that he got
Right.
blinded.
He tugged himself off too many times, and he went blind.
There we go.
That's what your mum always.
I
told
yanked
you.
him. I
Yep.
yanked him too many times.
Yeah, I think this film's good too. I think it's a really solid film. I don't think it's going to blow any minds in terms of plot
That's okay, though.
or character development, but it's bloody entertaining.
Mhm.
It's a good time from start to finish. Do I have issues with it? I only have one big glaring issue, but that's only from being a kung fu cinema fan. The fact that there was a potential for one extra fight scene in there because he walks into a room full of these guys with red jackets on and it cuts away, and then when he gets back they're all on the floor. If you're gonna put that in your film, show us the fucking fight. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're here to watch kung fu fights.
I would
They
agree
showed
with
the
that.
first half of that fight where he actually fucks those guys up. You mean like when he goes up the stairs? Or something?
Yeah, you don't see it. It only shows a little bit of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not enough. It doesn't show how he beats the shit out of everyone.
There's one thing in this movie. We'll talk about it when we get there.
Okay,
That
okay,
way.
sure, that's fine. So yeah, all right. The film starts. Well, essentially, it starts with a flat. Well, it doesn't start with a flashback at all. Actually, it starts with him in a gambling house. Which, if you've seen Zatoichi films, you know that's kind of a staple. Do you know who Zatoichi is?
No.
There's a series of films called Zatoichi in Japan, which is about a blind samurai, essentially a blind ronin. A very, very famous series.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I have the box set. Thank you to Flip Otaku, who once sent me the box set. 25 films in total,
Jesus
so there's
Christ.
a lot of them. There's also been a remake starring Beat Takeshi, and that's called just Zatoichi. And then there is a female version of Zatoichi just called Ichi as well. And a very, very famous character. And this is the Chinese take on that. So he starts in the gambling house. And hopefully no one had any issues with this. As a blind man, he navigates the world pretty well.
Yeah.
He does navigate the world pretty well. So he's able to discover that someone is cheating him in the gambling house.
He can hear colors, apparently.
He can hear colors.
Apparently.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter because it progresses the plot. And basically he's there in the gambling house to take care of someone. Because he believes that they know where a kidnapped lady is. We do not know who the kidnapped lady is at the beginning, because we go back into flashback after that. But there's a great little fight scene in the rain. We all love a rain fight scene.
Yep.
You know, I think ever since the Grandmaster did it, everyone hopped on the bandwagon. Even Steven Seagal hopped on the bandwagon and did a rain fight. We should review that film. Steven Seagal did his best Ip Man impression in a film called Attrition.
Oh dear.
It's actually one of his better films, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Doesn't sound like it, but
No, it
it
doesn't.
is. It's Steven Seagal doing Ip Man. I mean,
Is that something that we want?
it's not as terrible as you think. Not as terrible as you think.
But
But
this is like a more recent one, so this is older.
yeah,
so
2019 or something.
Oh,
probably.
is he a big boy?
no,
He is a big boy.
no,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
Does he have his jet black beard? That
oh, he
makes
sure
no
does.
sense?
He sure does.
No,
Does
thank
he have
you.
his yellow
He
glasses?
doesn't. I don't
Oh, shit.
think. Lots of stunt doubling for him as well.
Well, I'm sure.
But there's a great fight scene in the rain. You get a true taster of what the action's going to be like. The action in this film is really, like Cyrus says, it's really, really quite unique
It is.
because
Mhm.
it's very brutal and very quick in a way. The blind swordsman, what's his name? Chang Yi, is it? I'm
Ryan Chang.
blind. Well, yeah, blind Chang, but I don't want to call him that.
Yeah, that's what they were called him in the
Call him
movie.
that.
I know you will.
Flash.
It may be
callback.
Chang Yi. I can't quite remember.
Sounds right.
Or just call him by what's he referred to as again? Something
Ghost
Ghost
Man.
Killer.
Ghost Killer. Call him Ghost Killer.
Anyway, he has this great fight, and we get to see what his style is. And I don't think he gets hit once in the film. Oh yeah, he does. A little
Yeah,
bit, Rob.
towards the
A little
end.
bit, Rob.
Yeah,
But
against the Monkey Man.
Monkey.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I
it's
was gonna say.
very brutal bone. Like he pokes
Breaks
someone's
bones.
bone out of their elbow, which is kind of grim. Lots of solid hits. It just looks great, and the action is really, really captured very well. No shaky cam, really. A few quick edits here and there, but nothing awful.
I did notice the camera would sometimes go like this, though.
Yeah.
It would kind of like lean.
That is something that mainland China do a lot of.
I like it.
They invent a lot of crazy, not even invent, they utilize a lot of crazy camera work in their films. This one has, when he's fighting the guy, when he's fighting the girl at the end, the camera goes all the way around him and there's a 360. It's great. It looks really, really good.
Since we're kind of jumping around these days,
Mhm.
and we don't go like beep, 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 beep
Yeah.
about the movie,
Mhm.
can we talk about that lady?
Yeah.
Just a fighter. Not
Yes.
much to read into there.
No.
Right, who literally popped up in like what, the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah. I think it's just an excuse to have him fight someone else.
Yeah.
And it's the ending, the last 20 minutes of this film is great.
There's also an excuse to show the villain at his worst. Like he's like, dude, I don't care what's happening. I'm
Yep.
shooting her. I'm
Yep.
shooting you.
Right.
I have a question for you, Cyrus.
Shoot it.
You sat down with
Let
a lady.
Let me be there.
All right, you're with a lady. A lady you like.
Oh.
Dare I say, a lady you love.
Oh.
You're watching Eye for an Eye, the Blind Swordsman.
Who's the lady? So I can be there.
Oh, sorry. So
Kate Beckinsale.
it's who?
Kate Beckinsale.
It's Kate Beckinsale.
All right, I'm there.
She says, Cyrus, stick on a film, will you? And you go, hey, do you like blind people? She goes, I fucking love them. She goes, right, put it on. So you stick on this. 5 minutes into the film, she turns to you and goes, Cyrus, my love. Me? Why are his eyes closed? How do you answer her?
I'd say, what'd you say?
She goes, again, Cyrus, my love. Why is his eyes closed? Why are his eyes closed?
I said, Kate, it's been fun, but we have to call it quits just for a little bit, okay? Go do your movie. Go do Underworld number 87. Because we need a break. No, I'd be nice. I'd be like, well, oh, there's like, I explained. Zatoichi, the myth or whatever, it's like a blind swordsman. And then she'd
says to
say,
you, why do blind people close their eyes?
okay. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Good question.
Okay. So my question was
Oh, that took me way too long. Sorry. That took me way too long.
if he's
That's
blind,
Kate Beckinsale.
if
Got
he's
it.
blind, why are his eyes closed? Because I mean, think about it. How many blind like people in real life have you like seen or talked to or encountered in real life?
Not many.
Are their eyes closed?
A lot of them close their eyes.
So I actually Googled it, and according to Google, it all depends on the type of condition they have, what caused the blindness, and if it was from when they were born or if they lost their sight later in life.
Okay.
It said that some people who like were born with eyesight and lost their sight later in life, it's more natural for us to open and for them to open and close their eyes. However, if someone was born blind, then they don't have those reflexes of opening and closing their eyes.
Can I continue with the
Sorry.
next part of the story?
Yes.
No, sorry, you explained. I'm
Okay.
happy.
Okay.
I want to say the next part of the
Okay.
story.
Go.
I say to Devan, Stevie Wonder closes his eyes.
Oh,
And he
right.
says, oh, Stevie Wonder isn't blind.
So it's a thing. It's a thing. If you Google it on Black Twitter, it's a thing to where a lot of celebrities and people who have met him are 100% convinced that he can see, because he'll point out things that like, or he'll refer to things or do things to where if he was blind, there's no way that he would know. So that is a conspiracy. That is a conspiracy amongst like Black people and Black Twitter that he has some sight.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I heard that.
That's fine. That's fair.
Okay.
But to
Um,
answer
He did on a music video where he's driving a car.
maybe it's a Tesla. Just
Anyway.
for him.
It was in 1992.
Uh,
So that was a nice conversation I had with Devan.
real quick, another reason why people would close their eyes is to just like make people feel a little comfortable.
Well, I
agree.
figure those are the people who wear glasses or shades.
Yeah, I think some people that wear shades, they keep their eyes open, right? Because the shades mask their eyes. I'm going down a rabbit hole I don't want to go down. Does Daredevil keep his eyes open or close them?
Open.
You said that with authority, like you knew.
According to the TV shows, he opens and they're open.
That's true.
And the movie.
That's true. He does have his eyes open in the Daredevil's got some crazy powers. I've been reading Daredevil recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his powers are crazy. Would you? Nope, not gonna ask that question. Right.
No,
okay.
no, do it.
It was a bit offensive.
Okay.
I was gonna say, would you? No, I'm not. I was gonna say, would you rather stay as you are now with the sight you have, or would you rather be blind but have Daredevil's powers?
You gotta be Daredevil though.
Daredevil,
not even-
He can hear and smell and taste everything. He knows everything that's going on. He's kind of great. Also, Daredevil, he doesn't swing around like Spider-Man. All he does is just walk into like bars and punch people in the face. He doesn't like do any. He's not athletic or anything. He's not even like That's literally all he does. He just walks in, and goes, "Hey, I'm Daredevil," and kicks someone. He doesn't like. I thought he was like, "Oh my god, he's flying through the air and dangling off shit." No, he doesn't.
Oh,
He's a bit. He's a bit
Apparently,
athletic in the. I mean, he's athletic in the show, but it's still like he's fighting people.
yeah, some people in the comic books write him so he's like swinging around doing all this shit like Spider-Man. And the guy I'm reading right now, who's Bendis, Brian Michael Bendis, I think, he just writes him like he's just a common thug that just happens to wear a Daredevil suit. It's very interesting. We're talking about film anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So long kind of story short is the flashback introduces you to how he met this woman.
And how he came to be in the gambling house.
Basically, he rolls into town and then for some reason gets invited to a wedding.
He's like, "Hey, I want wine." She goes, "This wine isn't for sale. However, you can have it for free if you come to my wedding." And he's like, "Fuck you. Can I have the wine?" And he's like, "I'll give you a little."
Also, he goes, "Good wine. Grapes? No. No, not grapes.
Butterfingers. What
Yeah,
it like?
yeah,
What is?
No,
yeah.
there-
It's
isn't
made out
there-
of mushrooms.
Isn't there rice wine?
Oh, that's Joe. Yeah, she got us on that one.
Yeah? And what is rice made out of? Grapes.
Grapes.
You don't know anything.
Grapes.
God. That's a
You
good
make
point.
wine out of like
Thank you.
hay,
I think you can make wine out of anything. It's the same with vodka. You can make like vodka out of potatoes.
right?
Yeah, I think you can make vodka out of anything.
Any starch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tony Stark, Iron Man.
yeah.
Anyway, he gets invited to this wedding and
Just getting crunk.
he gets drunk.
Yep.
And then the person who's getting married, the lady, her brother turns up, causes a bit of a ruckus.
Right. Her brother apparently is a known criminal,
He's a known
and
criminal.
he brings trouble home.
And everyone at the wedding is like, "See ya."
See,
Right. Literally, brother shows up, and they're like, "No, don't want to be involved with this guy. Don't want to be seen with this man." And they all just—it's like a mass exit out the gate away from this wedding.
That wedding was a
What's so?
not
It was
not the
weird.
most jubilant.
No, it wasn't.
No.
It was like 10 people just standing around.
Yeah, it was a weird. It was a weird wedding.
But he gets hammered and then goes and sleeps at the barn. Sleeps for 4 hours. When he wakes up, everyone dead.
Yep.
Everyone's dead. Now, I have a question. Everyone's dead apart from the girl.
Right.
I have a question. A
Mhm.
rather interesting and somewhat dark question. Is rape in a film used a little too much to imply a woman's suffering? Like, they could just have beaten her up and gone on their merry way. Do films use rape too much? Because it's like, oh, it's a woman. What's the worst thing that can happen to a woman? Rape!
I think I have a pretty okay answer.
Okay.
At least to start.
Yeah.
Based on the time period, I'd say that is more of like, okay, I understand.
Okay.
It's not like today.
Yeah.
This was like how many hundreds of years ago?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying
I'm-
that happened all the time, but
Are you saying it's overly used? Is that what you're
Yeah, as a gimmick in cinema, is it used too much to denote a woman's suffering when women can suffer in so many other ways? But it
That's
seems
a big one though. If you're trying
right.
to
Okay, then my question is this then: isn't it strange that one of the most shocking and awful scenes of suffering in any film, in my opinion, is Ving Rhames getting raped in Pulp Fiction?
yeah.
that was
And
rough.
isn't it interesting that no one does male rape in films anymore? Because a male rape would just be just as bad as a female rape,
Of course, sure.
right? But no one pushes that envelope and goes to that particular place. But it seems very willy-nilly that people are like, "Oh, she got raped. She got raped."
I would agree, and it's not, and I would be perfectly happy if it never happened again ever, or perfectly fine with it. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I do feel like it does happen too much.
Sometimes I just think women getting raped is, I know it's exploitation, or it can be exploitation. In this film, it's not necessarily exploitation because it's very tame, if you want to use that word in regards to rape. But I just think in a lot of films, it's used very willy nilly just to be like, "Oh yeah, isn't it terrible what this woman's suffering?" It's like, imagine if they just punched her in the face or broke her nose or something. That'd be just as bad. Not
Not
saying I
just
enjoy
as
women
bad.
too much.
Not just as bad.
Not just as bad. But
Also, the guy. I thought this was kind of funny, so I wrote it down. Sorry, talking about something very serious, but
no.
yeah, so that act occurred.
Yeah.
And then the guy tried to kill her.
Yeah.
And was like, "Yeah, I killed her. Let's go."
And then the guy says the dumbest thing ever.
Blind Swordsman goes,
Oh right, yeah, I wrote that down
"Oh,
too.
looks like you survived strangulation. Your neck is tough."
Yeah,
Don't think
What
strangulation
a-
works that way.
fucking bananas.
Don't think it works.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
I can't get
Just
choked to death.
tension neck. Yeah.
Just some of these.
Anyway, yeah, I won't dwell on that subject too much because
Yeah, let's
but
move on.
Sometimes I think it's just utilized as too much of a gimmick. In
Like
films.
they maybe didn't have enough. They're like, and just throw that in there. That's the worst thing.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. That it's a throwaway act for the audience to go gasp, and I just think it's sometimes used a little too much.
Okay.
You okay?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Why were you going to argue with me?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't want to. No, I. Let's move on.
Now the whole family, well, not the family, but the husband gets killed, and then we get to see exactly how they got, and the brother gets killed. We get to see how they get killed, and we're introduced to what you called, quote unquote, the Monkey Man earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
No
Yeah.
name, no explanation. Just don't worry about it.
Making monkey noises.
He is who he
You
is.
know, he sounds like
Hopping
Beavis
about.
from Beavis and Butthead.
I never picked up on that, but you may be right.
Yeah.
Watch it again.
He uses two hooks as weapons, which I think is pretty cool. It's pretty nasty when he hooks the guy and then holds him back while his sister gets beaten up. It's kind of it's kind of cool. I like the guy. I know that they don't introduce him or say why he's like a monkey, but if you watch another film, there's a film called Wrath of Vadra. There's another monkey guy in that film, and they don't explain him either.
What is Vadra?
Oh, don't ask me. I know
Okay.
it's something big, but I don't know what it is.
This is the only thing I know.
Mhm.
It's a move in a video game where a guy goes, yeah, and he like just dive kicks on you.
Is that Vega?
It's Stride or Hiryu.
Oh, okay.
Nerds. It's called Vadra.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So-
I don't honestly know what it is, but it's mentioned in a bunch of films.
Mm.
But yeah, the brother gets killed, and then I think it's hilarious that the main villain, he shoots an arrow through the brother and he gets killed. And when the cops turn up, he's actually got his name written on the arrow.
Yeah, that was
murder
the family
someone?
the family name is on the
Name
arrow.
on the weapon.
Oh, I think he did it on purpose.
But yeah, that's the point. I
You
think that's
better
the
not
whole point.
fucking-
Yeah, this family is so powerful.
Because the cop's
then,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Under his
shit.
thumb. okay, that makes a lot more sense.
I like how she comes to the cops. She's like, "Hey, these guys killed all my people. This sucks. Can you help me?" He's like, "There's nothing we can do." And then she's like, "Well, why not?" And he's like, "You did it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna tell her you did it."
which is very wild.
Yeah.
But of course, the ghost killer. Oh, by the way, we haven't explained what a ghost killer is. Just a guy that kills people for money.
He's a hitman.
Yeah.
That's all.
For
Yeah.
a temple,
Yeah.
which I found quite interesting. He overhears everything due to his daredevil-like hearing abilities, and then he fucks everyone up.
Mm.
And again, it's pretty awesome. We get a nice brief action sequence. And the woman says, "Hey, I'll pay you to find the killers of my husband and brother." And he goes, "Nah, dog, not into that."
Said, "Thanks for the wine."
Yeah. She goes, "Pretty please." And he goes, "Nah." She goes, "Go on." And he goes, "Okay."
All right, come on, let's go.
Yeah. So they go for a little walk together to the next town. Then in the next town, things start kind of thickening up a little bit. We're introduced to this woman who basically feeds him his missions. Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It seemed.
She's
yeah.
like the
Yeah, yeah.
the M to his Bond.
Sure.
Or that random voice that goes, "This is your mission if you choose to accept it."
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, who do you think should be Bond next? Have we talked about that?
Oh,
I think we might have at one point.
The more I think about it, the more I think Cavill would be good.
he's too many things.
You think?
He's fucking Superman. He's fucking all those shit.
Well, Superman's changed.
He's not Superman or any, and he's not
Geralt.
the Witcher.
He's fucking.
He ain't,
He's not
the
Geralt
Witcher
either.
either.
Anymore either.
Fucking. He's Stevie Wonder.
That's right. Have you seen Nicholas Hoult got cast as Lex Luthor?
Interesting.
Wait, who is that?
I
I
can
know
see
what you're
that.
talking about, but I can't see the face.
X-Men, he was Beast
Beast.
in the
Not Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I could see that.
The menu.
Yeah.
Yes. Can I spoil a film for you?
Yeah. Wait,
Okay.
wait.
I'm going to spoil something now. If you haven't seen the Marvel film, The Marvels,
Turn it off.
Fast forward 30 seconds.
Hit me
Okay,
with it.
I'm going to reveal the end credit sequence.
Spoil the shit out of it.
The Marvels, for the first time in the Marvel universe, they introduce an X-Man. They show Beast at the end.
Yeah, I saw that.
Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What do you think?
I think it's cool. I
Fuck
think
yeah.
it's very cool. And it's Kelsey Grammer.
Yep.
He's back.
Oh shit.
It's Kelsey Clinton.
Is it Kelsey or Chelsea?
Kelsey.
I fucking say that shit to myself probably weekly.
Yeah. I hope everyone knows when that's from. Right.
Rush hour bloopers.
Rush Hour bloopers. Kelsey
50
Carter?
million.
Chelsea Carter? Is it Kelsey or Chelsea? Filka fish? Where was I? Bond. I was asking you who you think Bond should be.
Oh.
Never mind. We got off that topic. Yes, so we roll into town, and there's this woman who gives him his missions. She is a musical instrument fixer.
Apparently, yeah.
She's tuning up someone's zither.
Yes.
The fuck's a zither? Well, they show
Yeah,
what
that.
zither
Yeah, they
is.
show. Yeah.
I didn't know that was a zither though.
She's tuning up instruments, and he's tuning up bad guys.
There you go.
That's right.
That's right.
That's pretty good. That should be the slogan. The tagline.
Yeah.
And he goes and he says, "Hey, I'm saving up 10,000 gold pieces, and when I give you my 10,000 gold pieces, I'm gonna get my eyes fixed." Right?
She's like, "Yep,
She's like,
100%."
"Hell yeah! I know a doctor, Dr. Phil. He knows what he's doing.
Mhm.
He can fix your eyes."
That's right.
Is Dr. Phil a doctor in?
I don't know. And mustaches? I don't know.
Pretty much. How old is Dr. Phil?
He's on the
Okay.
ropes.
He's a weirdo,
Dr. Phil's a weirdo?
or not a weirdo. I think he's a quack.
Think?
How dare you? How dare you? He is a certified medical practitioner.
Is he?
I don't think so. I don't think
Exactly.
he's a medical doctor. He must be a doctor, though, of something. Imagine if he's a doctor of just like, the shittest thing you can be a doctor of. I don't know what
That's
that is.
exactly what I was gonna. What's the shittiest doctorate?
That's a good question. What's the shittest thing
So
you can
to
be a doctor of?
so we're talking about medical profession, right? It has to be. That's what doctor means.
Yes.
No. My best
you know,
friend,
right.
my best friend got her doctorate. She is considered a doctor, but she's not a medical doctor.
Yeah,
So
she's
it's
a doctor
just-
of, like chemical engineering or something, isn't she?
No, she was like in health and human services or something like that.
Oh, that's probably the worst.
dare you? How dare you?
Health services. She's a doctor of
She
janitor.
did enough school to be titled doctor.
Yeah, but some schools do like weird doctorates, like
Well,
oh
sure, but yeah, but if you're talking of like medical shit,
yeah, there's a doctorate in like
Like
the life and times of Paul McCartney or some shit. I'm a doctor in Paul McCartney. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the worst thing of being a worst version of a doctor is.
What's the
Either
worst
way,
subject to do?
Dr. Phil's it.
Oh, okay. There it is.
Oxologist.
Is Maury a doctor?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I've been watching a lot of "You Are Not the Father" videos. I don't know why.
Oh dear.
Ah,
They just pop up, and I
Don't do
go
on just Maury
on Instagram.
when the guys dance after they find out.
No,
they're father.
sometimes they're sad,
Oh, sometimes they are sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and sometimes the ladies are like, "No, nope, don't believe it."
yeah,
And we're like, "This is DNA. It says it right here." She's like, "Nope."
yeah. It's sad that they have to do that on television.
I mean, they don't have to do that on television.
Don't have
They don't have to.
Is Maury pay? Yes, Maury. Is Maury paying those people to be on that show,
I feel like probably.
or do you go to Maury and go, "I want to be on your show," and they're like,
I think you can. I
Yeah,
think.
what
I
do you
bet.
got?
think you can contact them to be on the show, but
like, was Jerry Springer paying people to be on his show?
no.
By the way, let's just get it out in the open. Was Jerry Springer? No, I know he was real. Was his show real? Were they real?
It was
people?
real, dude. I saw him talk about it, how they find these people. He's like, dude, I don't
But when
fucking
they
know.
had like the Black Panthers and the Ku Klux Klan on at the same time, that
Oh,
wasn't
shit.
real, surely.
That's like Austin
I don't
Powers
know.
Yeah.
level.
I think Jerry Springer, rest in peace, Jerry Springer. I think he was a hack. I don't think he was getting real people on his show.
I think early on, like the later like batshit crazy seasons, those I do. Some of those I question.
Like, I'm a lesbian and I'm sleeping with your grandmother. It's like, come on now, what the fuck is going on, Jerry?
Some of those batshit crazy seasons I question.
Yeah.
Did you get it over there? Jerry
Yeah, oh
Springer?
yeah. But it used to come on at like 3 a.m.
So
course.
you guys thought we were all idiots.
Oh, well, we still do.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh, Jerry Springer was the worst slice of American life.
Yeah.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, you'd get something like Ricky Lake. And you'd be like, oh, Ricky Lake's so wholesome. So nice.
Is that her thing? I thought she was also kind of a doo-doo
No,
head.
not really.
No.
She was kind of chill.
Oh, all right.
But Jerry was.
She was more respectable.
And then Maury was like the bullshit in between.
There's so many of them.
Oh yeah.
There were so many of them. Are you kidding?
Sally, Jesse, Raphael.
Raphael.
Jessica
Montel.
Parker?
Who's that guy?
Oh,
Montel Williams.
Jordan?
Montel Williams, he was smooth as silk.
Mm-hmm.
Like Judge Mathis. Judge Mathis is smooth as silk as well.
Oh,
Man,
yeah, yeah,
are
yeah.
you a crackhead? He used to just ask everyone if they were a crackhead.
Apparently, Judge Mathis gets like emotional all the time.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And there's a white dude. I don't know his name.
I don't know any of the judges other than Judge Judy.
No,
and
not a
Judge
judge.
Mathis.
He's
Oh.
a talk show guy.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Maury's white. Sweating. God,
Oh, maybe that
blimey.
is who I'm talking about.
Maury?
Right. Wait.
I think there was Phil Donahue.
Oh, I don't know who that
I
is.
think he had a show.
Hmm.
So
Is he up the Phil?
there were so many back in the
Is he
day.
Uncle Phil?
No. Plus, there was a Jenny one. There was also a chick named Jenny.
Oh, there was Jenny. Jenny Craig. No, I said Craig instead of Craig. I said Craig like an American.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to say it.
Negative.
Craig.
You do
There is no Y in that.
the
Okay.
lead character from Friday is not called Craig.
Craig.
I like pig's feet.
I like hog
balls.
balls.
Here you come in here eating all the food. Where were we?
Can I tell you something about? Sorry, John Witherspoon. So I don't know what made me do it, but I was looking at the trivia for Boomerang. You remember Boomerang?
Okay, yeah, Boomerang Eddie Murphy.
The movie?
Yeah. And the suit that he wore, the one when they were at Thanksgiving with the mushrooms inside, and Eddie Murphy was talking. That was John Witherspoon. He brought that. That was his own.
That was
He
just
brought it
something.
to set, and that whole bit was improvised.
Oh, that couldn't. Have...
And
Oh, that was Boomerang when he
that was
like
Boomerang.
cool guy, like the actor.
Wait, who?
Wait, I'm getting confused.
Boomerang was the
Got
one,
it.
yeah, where he was like the ad exec, and it had Halle Berry in it.
So,
You're thinking of Distinguished Gentleman.
mm-mm. But I did just see that Witherspoon shows up, completely
Mhm.
ad-libbed,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "I'm just wanting to get dressed up for you." And he's like, "Oh, I see.
You gotta
mushroom tie or
coordinate.
something."
Yeah.
And then it just kept going, and he's like, "You know what? I got mushrooms
There
on
was
the
mushrooms
inside.
on the inside of the lining. There were mushrooms on the belt.
Right.
It was great.
He's
Oh
in,
my
he's in,
god. I love
he's in,
John Witherspoon.
House Party, Kid and
Rest in
Play
peace.
film for about 2 minutes, and he
Yeah.
fucking kills it.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, John Witherspoon.
I say shit that he says all the time too.
Yeah.
I want to put hot sauce on my burrito, baby. I say that.
A dog will bite you in the ass. Anyway, yes. So,
Very off topic. I don't even remember
yeah,
where we were.
I'm losing it. But by the way, there's not many plot points to this film. It's
No, there's not.
basically just the blind swordsman going
Revenge.
after these people, and that's really what it's all about. Now, what I find interesting, I'm going to jump into a little bit of a spiel here, is that right now all these films are hitting mainland China streaming services, right? And they put out what feels like 50 films a week, a ton of them. And if you are a kung fu cinema fan or martial arts cinema fan, weeding through these god awful martial arts films.
Sorry. I really enjoyed that. Look, he's going like, yeah.
Looking at the camera sideways, side profile.
No, my point being is weeding through those films is a lot like weeding through Netflix, right? That it's very, very hard to find the good ones. And the thing that annoys me most is Hi-Ya is bringing so many of those streaming films over to the US, but they're not bringing the good ones. They're bringing all the shitty ones that no one wants
that's
to
not
watch.
good.
And I find
You
that
gotta come with your hotness.
yeah, I find it quite frustrating. Like, there are people online that watch these mainland films. They use a VPN. I'm talking about people from the US. They use VPNs to watch these mainland films, and they always put them on Twitter, like, or X, sorry. This is the good one. This is the one you should be watching. This is great. Check out Times Square Kung Fu. Or Shogun Supreme, he's also known as on Twitter or X. He watches them all. And he'll always point out the good ones. And whenever he points out a good one, I'm always hoping, I hope Hi-Ya gets that. I hope Hi-Ya gets that. They never do. So far, I've only seen 2 truly good streaming, like mainland China streaming films that Hi-Ya have got. One is Fearless Kung Fu King, which is amazing. And one is Eye for an Eye. And I just don't know why they don't bring the good ones over unless it's a case of they just can't get the rights to them. I don't know. I hope they get the sequel to Eye for an Eye. It's not out yet. Should be out next year. Where he's actually, this one is obviously borrowing from Zatoichi's Blind Swordsman. The next one he's borrowing heavily from Shogun Assassin that we watched because he has a kid with him.
Huh.
In the next one. Actually, I just watched a film on Hi-Ya that was actually quite good. It was another mainland film. It's called like The Hag of Shaolin, or The Legend and Hag of Shaolin, I believe it's called. Terrible title. That one's quite good too, because it's a complete rip-off of Jet Li's New Legend of Shaolin, but it's actually really good. The action's pretty solid. So three good films I've got from mainland China.
Thought here.
Yes.
Is it possible that they have a large library of movies that aren't great instead of like 3 of them that are killer just because they're like, we need numbers?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think you're right,
probably.
because I think there's only so many films a streaming service dedicated to martial arts can put out. Because how many martial arts films are being put out? Like in the US, not many.
So basically, just random number. They could have 1,000 okay movies or like 10 great ones.
Exactly.
And you're not going to have a streaming service with 10 movies on it.
No, exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm sure Hi-Ya are constantly waiting for when's the new Donnie Yen film coming out? When's Jackie Chan going to do another film?
Or just time so they can pick great movies that are older.
We've seen Jackie Chan's doing Karate Kid.
Shit.
A new sequel to Karate Kid.
Yeah.
But this time he's teaming up with Daniel LaRusso, and they're combining the worlds. So Ralph Macchio's going to be in it with Jackie Chan, and they're both going to be masters.
Crazy.
Who's getting trained?
They're casting at the moment for whoever's going to get trained. No one from Cobra Kai, apparently.
Oh, okay.
It's a brand new person. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Ralph Macchio isn't exactly on Jackie Chan's level.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, so I don't know how I
No
feel about
offense, Mr. Machio.
that. But, everyone was raving about it. Everyone was excited about it. So
The one with Jackie Chan and Smith, Jaden Smith?
Correct.
Is that also called Karate Kid?
Yes.
Pretty sure it's not karate. Kung Fu Kid?
100%. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, in this film, basically from that point on, it's the girl gets kidnapped again by the bad guy, and then doesn't she? Or am I getting confused?
No.
Yeah. No, she gets got twice.
Yes, because he has to fight the monkey man in the barn to get
Right.
it back.
Right.
Which I like that fight because that's the first fight we. Oh, by the way, another little thing about this film: he does not unsheath his sword
Until the end.
until a little later on.
Oh, that's the part I'm talking about. Ooh, that was spicy.
When he does it to the monkey guy,
Yeah.
cuts his head
No,
off.
no.
Yeah.
When he's fighting people outside, and right before the final
Oh,
boss.
when he uses the fire sword.
Woo, that was
Oh, yeah.
cool.
Five is smooth as shit.
Throws
That was.
the thing up, cuts it.
He throws up a gourd filled with wine and he smashes it, and the liquor goes everywhere, or the wine goes everywhere, and then he has like a little flint on his
Tiniest little circle.
on his scabbard, and he lights it up.
That was really sick.
It was.
I wish we got a little bit more sword fire or fire sword, just a
Yeah.
little bit more of it.
Yeah.
It's over very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And also the way he extinguishes it is fucking flames.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
He's a
great.
smooth operator.
Yeah. I think that's one of the problems with this film as well. I think some of it is over a little too quickly in terms of the action. I would have liked just a little bit more. But the Monkey Man fight is really, really good. That's the first time he draws his sword because he like floats and cuts his head off. And it's a really, really clever camera technique because I'm sure he's on like some kind of platform that just moves him because he's not moving his feet. He actually floats. It's really, really
You know, it's really cool. I liked how they made him really seem like not human.
Mhm.
One, the camera's being placed here. He
I
goes
picked up
off.
on it.
He goes off screen, and then he like teleports. It's a double.
100%.
It was sick.
That was
It
cool.
was so good. I put it in my notes that they bring him off screen and immediately comes on screen from a different angle. Yeah,
It-
really, really fucking good.
It also took me a second to figure out the wine part. I got it. I got there in the end.
Mhm.
He threw wine on him so he
So
could
he
like mark
smells.
him.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
That's what he does to the monkey guy. He puts wine on him so we can smell him coming. He can smell
Right.
the wine.
I mean, I could probably smell that guy coming too.
I mean,
You know what I
probably.
mean? That guy
he didn't.
smells
Yeah,
like
he looked like he'd be a little right.
chimpanzee in French.
Chimpanzee.
Really?
I don't know.
It
That
me
took
a
you
second.
far too
Yeah.
long.
I was like, what's a chimpanzee?
Chimpanzee.
That took you
I-
way too long.
Yeah, it took me a while. Yes, so basically, let me check my notes if I've got anything else. How long have we been recording for, Devon?
We're a little over an hour.
All right, we're doing well. We're doing well. Yeah, it's funny. The woman that gives him his missions, she gets killed and she gets like 28 arrows put in her,
Ouch.
and a woman is talking about seeing her body with all the arrows in it. She goes, "She's unrecognizable."
I
No,
know.
she's not. We just
Yeah,
saw her
you
face.
could
Nope,
see her
not
face
at all.
perfectly fine.
Not at all. She is very
Yeah.
recognizable.
Nice. Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, that's Sarah. Sarah's unrecognizable." Why'd you say that's her name?
Yeah.
You know who it is.
And how'd you recognize it? Yeah. But the last 20 minutes of this film is really all out action. And there's a nice snow fight where he sets his sword on fire. Then he fights a woman, and he does such a fucking cool move in that. He's loads of cool moves in that fight. But she comes at him with an overhead swing with the knife, and he
Yeah.
puts up his sheath, like sword sheath, and he sheaths her sword.
Yeah.
And then hits her. Really, really cool. And then there's a guy that's basically flinging arrows at him from a distance, and he has
Fuck
to
that guy.
work out how to
That guy
do
has the
that.
most weaselly, douchiest.
I think
He's
the-
great. I hate him.
I think the way he beats him, I don't really like that. I wish they came up with another way.
It is pretty disrespectful. He's like, "You are not special, buddy."
Yeah.
I was kind of like, "Ooh, that's pretty good."
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the string on his sword. I was just like,
I like a
I
string.
get it. Oh, you
I'm a
do?
string boy.
I tell you what, there's an amazing bit though where the blind swordsman is like on his knees and he has his sword in the ground to like stabilize him, and he hits it with an arrow, and that's when it flies out of his hand. It's really fucking good. He doesn't knock his sword out of his hand; he shoots it with an arrow, which
Yeah.
flies out of his hand.
Oh, the bad guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really really cool. So yeah, and then at the end of this film, you get a bunch of pretentious nonsense. At the end, there's like a quote.
Yo,
like,
get him.
Yeah.
what's that quote about at the
I
end?
don't even remember.
Hide our identity, blah blah blah. It's like, what are you
Oh yeah,
fucking
I didn't
talking about?
understand what the point of that was.
I'm sure it's badly translated into English.
Should have just said something random, like some people like cucumbers better pickled. It's
Yeah,
like, what?
exactly,
What?
exactly.
You
Yeah,
have to read between the lines.
or just like, I'm blind, you're blind. It's like, okay, sure.
Dr. Phil is not a real doctor.
So the film is good. The reason why we're not going in depth into the plot or any funny bits or anything like that, it's a straightforward swordplay
Very
film
straightforward.
that doesn't fuck around. It's just a solid film, and I recommend everyone give it a go.
Absolutely.
Before you cats came over, I tried to think of the simplest way to describe this movie. A warrior helps a lady.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not gonna. It's like I said, it's not gonna blow any minds. You're not gonna think it's the best martial arts film of all time. But for a straight up 79 minutes of entertainment, you could do a lot worse.
And if you really don't have the time, just get to those fight scenes.
Just watch the fight scenes on YouTube. Yeah. But it's very worth watching. I say, if you don't want to, just get high. Yeah, it's cheap as shit. It's like fucking $5 a month. It's nothing. But you can also get it on Blu-ray for nice and cheap as well. You want to get into some questions?
Get it.
Speaking of Flip earlier, Flip Otaku asks,
Oh shit, we didn't say anybody's names.
Our
For patrons?
patrons.
we'll do that in a minute.
Cool.
What is the best Blind Swordsman knockoff?
I don't know any.
Hmm?
I don't know
Any
any.
Blind Swordsman?
No.
Well, you do. I can tell
Other
you.
than this one?
Donnie Yen and John Wick 4.
Oh shit.
Donnie Yen in Star Wars.
Denzel Washington and
Oh,
Book of Eli.
nice.
Never watched Book of Eli.
That's a
Excuse
good
me?
one though.
Baking powder?
Never seen it.
Never seen Book of Eli?
No.
It's not. It's fine. It's fine. What about?
Okay, I'll do Donnie Yen.
What about the Blind Swordsman and Ninja Scroll?
That's the first one that came to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
He's sick.
Yeah, he's great. He's up there. He's up there as one of my favorites.
He really something about that guy in particular. His like stoicism, is that the
Yep.
word?
Mhm. It is.
He's like doesn't move.
Yeah.
But you fully believe that he will kill you with one.
Yep. I like.
Don't fight him in the woods. You know
I
what
like Stick in Daredevil as well. I think he's quite cool. The guy who teaches Daredevil all his moves.
mean? Also Daredevil.
Is he a blind? Well, I guess.
He's not he's not a swordsman though.
Not really, but I mean, I bet you could use a sword if you wanted to. My favorite would have to be, I think, the obvious one. I'm going to go with Devon. Is probably Donnie Yen. Just because it's fresh in my mind, and that film is cool as fuck, and he's cool as fuck in that film.
That's right.
So I can't really argue with that. But I do love Ninja Scroll as well. That's got a firm place in my heart.
This one's kind of real out there, but Luke Skywalker when he's doing his thing.
I'm not.
Is that too
taking
much of a
one.
stretch?
I'm not taking that one.
Yeah. I don't think so either.
I do like the beat Takashi Zatoichi though. I do actually like that film quite a bit. Nathan Gearing messages us.
Who the heck?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
A new
He's a
one.
good guy. Really, really nice guy.
Never heard that
Oh,
name
yeah.
before.
And he says, should non-disabled performers be cast to play roles portraying disabled people, especially when disabled people can play the roles more authentically?
That's a tough one.
Ugh.
That is a tough
That's
one.
one of those unanswerables. You know, we're not going to get to the right answer.
Yeah, and I don't think there is a I can't answer that.
If you can play the part believably and it's a great performance, it shouldn't matter, right?
I think
Fucking Jamie Foxx, man.
Jamie.
Oh, I have to elaborate.
You can't just say
From
in Ray.
I'm assuming you're talking, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, so the problem is that there's too many variables to that question or to that answer to that question, right? Because what if they cast a blind man to play in this film? And I'm going to say the obvious. I don't think this is offensive. Could the blind man do the fight choreography?
That's a good point.
He's blind. He can't see the fight choreography. He can't see what's being taught. So are they going to struggle? Is a blind person going to struggle? Is a deaf person going to struggle? But, you know, deaf people obviously hearing aids and all that good stuff. But I've seen deaf people in a number of roles. For those who were watching the last season of Sex Education on Netflix, that had a deaf girl in it. And she was amazing in it. and she's a real life deaf person. And I don't see why, if the film calls for a person with a disability and there are no limitations to that person with that disability, then yes, you should hire someone with that disability. It's only when there are limitations, where if they expect someone in a wheelchair to do like a crazy stunt or something, you have to find a person who can do that, or find a stuntman that can do it. Things like that. So
Also, acting ability is a limitation.
that's absolutely true. If
Well, obviously, this person would have to be a good actor.
Of course, and I'm sure there
I
are
don't think it's just a
thousands of good
matter
actors.
of walking, down the street and be like, "Oh, hey, you're blind. Do you want to be in this movie about a blind person?"
No,
Obviously, they have to have the acting
But
ability.
could there be someone in a wheelchair that's better than Gary Sinise in Forrest Gump?
Oh,
Sure,
shit.
but did Gary Sinise at the time have star power? And that's the bit that sucks, right? That's the limitations. They're the difficult things to navigate that question, because if you have an actor like Tom Cruise playing someone with a disability, that's Tom fucking Cruise. If you get someone who's just as good as acting as Tom Cruise, who's actually in a wheelchair, that's not Tom Cruise. Your film doesn't have the star power. So basically, a nation, a society should technically foster star power of people with disabilities from an early on stage. We should be treating people with disabilities the same way we're treating Morgan Freeman's, Tom Cruise, Robert De Niro's, Al Pacino's, etc., etc. It's just that those people don't have that path, that same path. And it's fucked up. It is fucked up that we don't know any actors or actresses that are in wheelchairs. We don't know any famous blind actors or
Get 'em.
actresses. And we should know
Get
them.
'em.
We should know them,
Fuck,
right?
play some music. Fight for your rights.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's just we don't foster that environment. And I could go into a whole different thing where, what if there's a trans person that needs to be in a film? Do you cast a trans person? Of course you cast a trans person. But do you lose your fucking star power then? Why not fucking cast Jared Leto instead? He did get cast. I'm not just throwing his name
Oh,
out.
okay.
He's in Dallas Buyers Club, and he's
Right.
a trans person in that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think the social climate is right now to foster those things that we need. In the future, it might be, because we're getting closer and closer to casting people that should be in roles. But yeah, there are limitations. Could a blind person play Ray as good as Jamie Foxx?
Can anybody? If he won the goddamn Academy Award.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But ideally, yes. In an ideal world, we should be casting people with disabilities in roles for people with disabilities. It's the same across the board: gay actors, trans, etc., etc. I will get off my soapbox
Last
now.
thing though, so for those actors that do a particularly difficult role, a role that they don't really align with in their personal lives,
Mhm.
What's it called? Brokeback Mountain.
Okay.
Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man.
Yes.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Gilbert Grape.
Mm-hmm.
That is so awesome to watch, because it's like, holy shit, look at these guys acting their hearts out.
Yeah.
Research,
Yes.
dedication,
Yes.
the small, like, intricate things. So it's like, that's really, really cool. I'm not taking anything away from anybody else. I'm just
No, I think you're absolutely right, though, as well. And I think it's a tricky one, and I'm walking across a minefield now. But playing people with
special needs.
mental disabilities, if you do that, yeah, it's considered brave. Like, oh my god, Tom Hanks as Forrest Gump, such a brave role.
My Left Foot.
My Left Foot, perfect example. But yeah, I don't know, it's interesting.
The Whale.
The Whale, yeah,
It's not special needs, but you know what I mean.
he was a big fat man, and I'm against that. They could have cast me. But yeah, I think in an ideal world we would do that, but it's very difficult where we are now. I mean, but think about it. Back in the fucking 50s and 40s and maybe other years, they used to cast white people as people of color.
They used to cast
So
dudes as ladies. Shakespeare.
we've come on a very, very long way, but we've got a lot more to go through in order to get to where we want to get to. Yeah.
Devin bringing that energy. How you doing?
Yeah,
Good?
you need
Yeah.
to calm down. Enough of that.
You need to open up another can so you can smile and go crazy again.
Devin doesn't like equality. That's the problem.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's the one thing with Devin. One thing you got to learn with Devin. If she can avoid putting her foot in her mouth and not talking about a sensitive, raw topic, she'll sit there in silence.
Correct.
All right, fair enough. Long question from Alpha Rookie. He says, long question for upcoming podcast on Eye for Eye Blind Swordsman. Is it me, or is there some weirdness in newer mainland China productions? These movies always feel too clean and digital. The sets feel cheap and fake. Same goes for lighting. It's almost a digital versus film thing, but these newer films are just lacking gravitas in the look and sound. The dialogue feels dubbed in a way that disconnects the environment the character is in and just sounds like a clean recording studio. Plot and acting aside, am I crazy in feeling these mainland productions feel cheap and has been a trend for a while? Just compared to Korean films, this actually feels just very off.
All right, take it away, Devin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna convert his question into a very simple soundbite.
Okay.
Did this film feel cheap to you?
No.
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 It felt like a solid production.
Yes.
I will say that I feel the same way about this particular film. If anything, actually, I'll go one step further. I think there are parts in this film that feel lavish and very nice. There's a statue made out of
Bingo.
a tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come
Yeah.
on.
It looks incredible.
It's a giant Buddha and there's like a tree next to it.
It's
Yeah.
incredible. I think this film may be a bad example, but Alpha Rookie, I absolutely agree with you 100% about other mainland China productions. But you have to factor in the point. These are cheap productions. They are cheap. Don't have the star power behind them, and they don't have the money behind them. They are going straight to streaming in China. Does the Chinese streaming service, iQIYI, does that have the same star power, or sorry, the same money and budget as Netflix? Probably not. You know, Netflix can throw $200 million at Zack Snyder and go make me a film. It's very rare that any other streaming service can do that. Well, other than Prime Video can do that. So I think these productions are meant to be smaller and cheaper and look a bit shoddier. I've seen ones where, yeah, the houses look like they're made out of cardboard. But I think that's just the way things are. We're in a streaming
World.
era.
Yeah.
Yeah, where streaming is just like the thing now, and if people can throw less money but get an equally as entertaining product from less money, then they do. Although I do think that Hollywood is still dumb and going, hey, how about we throw 600 million at James Cameron and see what he can make? Just make James Cameron do a fucking $15 million film. Perfect example. I've got a lot of fucking rants today.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
take it. Kick it.
Perfect example. Godzilla -1. It just came out. I want to see it.
I want to see it.
Devin wants to see it.
Cyrus
Everyone's
probably
saying
won't see
it's
it.
fucking incredible. How much did the film cost to make? $15 million. And it's already made, what, $90 or so? $90. $90 million? $15 million. And it looks absolutely incredible when you compare it to, like, Godzilla King of Monsters or... Go ahead.
When you don't have a lot of tools, you work harder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or not tools. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I know what you mean.
And
Currency or whatever.
yeah. When you have to make things work, you make things work,
That's
essentially.
why movies back in the day were flames, because they're like, we got to write this script. It's going to take us 10 years.
Yeah. I think it's crazy these days that just like Warner Brothers continue to go, let's just throw more money at it. Let's just throw more money at it.
They're like, Transformers, is there a script? Nope.
Yeah.
We got 500 million?
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't work. It doesn't always work. Like they should make smaller, more intimate films and not just go,
Never gonna
hey,
happen.
you've got an infinite CGI.
Never going
budget.
to happen, dude.
No, I know it's
They
crazy.
figured it out.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, Shang-Chi is a perfect example. I like Shang-Chi. I think it's a good film. But if they just made it a $15 million martial arts film, it would have been just as good.
Yeah.
Did we need the flying dragon at the end? Probably not. And if they would have just made it an intimate film with amazing fight scenes, and they're starting to do that. Netflix is starting to do that. If you look at their Brother Son TV show, they're just making a straight up martial arts TV show. And yeah, but going back to your question, I think mainland productions are cheap because they're being cheaply made and being pushed out in rapid time, and they just look shoddy compared to whatever you're watching in this country. Rebel Moon, by the way, Zack Snyder's new film, getting terrible reviews. Yeah,
Which one was that one again?
the new like space opera from
Did you show me a trailer?
yeah, I think so.
Okay, don't remember, but okay.
Alpha Rookie also asks, and another question, will there now be any interest in doing a Zatoichi film for the podcast? Or thoughts on Zatoichi in general? I'll be honest with you, I've got the box set. I've only watched 3 of the Zatoichi films. I like them a lot. They're very, very good. They're a bit samey, I'll say that. They're a bit, they're very familiar. I don't think we'll be doing a Zatoichi film on the podcast. I think this is as close as we get to Blind Swordsman. Oh my god, some of these questions. I'm not rolling my eyes at them. I'm just saying I could go on like loads of rants. Keep Forward Productions. Matt asks, "What do you think of the state of physical media?" I'll keep this super short.
Like,
You're talking like
Blu-rays.
books, Blu-rays.
Oh, yeah. Think about
I'm
Blu-rays.
so dumb. I don't even want to say it. I'm gonna say it.
What do you think? Newspapers?
I was like, you mean like plays?
No, he means Blu-rays.
Oh,
Physical-
Blu-rays alone?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant all like physical media, like
all physical media, CDs,
physical
whatever.
books, or all that.
Blu-rays are always going to be around because there's always boutique labels putting out stuff, and as long as the fans keep buying boutique label releases, we're going to be in a good place. Yes, Best Buy are no longer selling Blu-rays. Yes, Best Buy have stopped all these fucking they've stopped selling Blu-rays in their stores, and now they've stopped doing pre-orders on Blu-rays. But are Blu-rays going to disappear? No, I don't think so. There's too many good companies out there putting out amazing releases, and I just think it's going to continue to happen. Or is a small label like fucking Vinegar Syndrome going to get hold of fucking Iron Man 3 to release? No, obviously not. But I think there's still always going to be Blu-rays.
You know what? Is it almost Christmas? Because we got Ranta Claus over here. You know what I'm saying?
That's nice.
I had to really work on that one.
I'm going to see if there's a question about like dicks or anything.
Oh, okay, yeah. Are we on
Oh,
this?
Rama! If animals could talk, this is definitely more down your alley. If animals could talk, which animal would have the biggest potty mouth?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
It's gotta be an animal that like squares up to other animals. Like what? Huh?
Really?
What? Huh? Maybe cats, man. Cats would be like, you know how they go like, and they go sideways and they do that bat thing.
Yeah.
They're like, you want me?
See, I think Rama has a very good answer, but I didn't give you his answer before I heard yours. What about you, Devin? What has a filthy mouth? I've got my own answer.
Struggling. I'm not sure.
You know what I think has a really fucking dirty mouth? A New York pigeon.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
New York pigeon is just like
I'm fucking flapping here.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like pigeons in general.
New York rat.
Oh, New
A
York
dirty
rats.
rat.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like pigeons in general. Pigeons don't give a fuck. In general.
Rama said it should be an Australian animal.
Yeah.
Australians
Do
swear so much.
they?
They use the C word as like to be
Really?
a friend.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't imagine a kangaroo doing that.
I could.
Yeah?
Especially that fucking kangaroo.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Look at
looks-
me, mate. I'm fucking shredded.
Shame that would happen to that crocodile hunter. I gotta work on that Australian accent.
That's not great.
Yeah.
Mine's not
Shit.
great.
No,
Yeah, a New York pigeon.
I agree with pigeons. Pigeons don't give a fuck. Pigeons are everywhere. Pigeons 100% will.
Fucking look at this twat. They've used twat a lot. The American twat, not twat. They've used that a lot.
What?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I agree with you. I say pigeons.
pigeons, probably cockroaches would be pretty sweary as well.
Yeah.
You can't fucking kill me. Yeah, just like crawl away. And he'd go under something and be like, nope, next time. Oh, missed me again. Try and fucking get me. What's an animal that just like can't be exterminated?
Cockroaches.
cockroach.
Besides that, like that's been through it all and it's still here, because they don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Like alligators have been around, or sharks have been around for like millions of years.
I was gonna a great white as a potty mouth.
You know when I see
Yeah,
an
wait.
alligator though,
I feel like a great white is just like real like just menacing. It'll have like
The strong silent type.
yeah, and just a man of few words.
what kind of voice do you think a great white would have?
I just saw the clip or a picture of Brucey, whatever from.
From
pretty
Finding
good.
Nemo. Yeah, just probably like deep, but very just like slow. Like
That's how I think
yeah.
alligators are. They just
oh really?
look at you, look at you.
But I feel like sharks. Would, I feel like sharks would probably enunciate quite well.
With all those teeth.
I think they could be
know.
quite menacing. Sound
Yeah.
like a bit like the Joker. I think sharks could if they wanted to.
Very, a lot of lip act, a lot of.
Oh
movement.
yeah, I guess.
I will eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know why I think alligators speak like that.
You know, it'd be funny if seals could talk, like while they're running away from great whites. Like,
Oh.
bit. Oh yeah.
Seals would be fucking wankers, I reckon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Seals
seals.
like you fat bitch.
Seals is a good one. Seals is a good one. I think seals would swear quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know why. I
don't
think.
know though. I feel seals are I feel like seals would probably have like a very like timid, like scared voice because they're hunted by killer whales, they're hunted by sharks.
seem
Those
cocky.
one
But they're like, bring it. Let's go.
I don't think so because think about it. They're just swimming along. What have you seen those videos where like the great whites or the just
Or-
right or comes up from underneath and I feel like it's all them trying to get away and so it's like it's scared.
I may be thinking too much of Lion King, but do you think hyenas would swear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hyenas would be
Hyenas are
assholes.
racist.
Yeah.
Like they're whatever the worst.
Oh
thing
yeah,
is,
yeah.
They
Gotcha.
literally.
Yeah, hyenas are absolute like the most like the biggest dicks of the animal kingdom.
Hyenas seem the type to just go gay.
Yeah.
Right.
Like someone's being eaten alive by lions. Like, gay. You're gay.
Super gay.
Yeah. Or even the ones who
look-
like and how a bunch of them will like gang up and try to like take food from lions and it's just because they have more numbers and they just roll up on a lion as they're eating and
You're like, are you done? Because there's like.
we're gonna make you be done because they'll
Lion, on your fucking bike, dickhead. We're gonna have this now. Oi,
Yeah.
fuck off, will you? I'll be
yeah
like that.
100%.
And they'll be like, "Ow!" laughing after it.
You know, it's freaking sick. I saw the other day. Cheetah, mama cheetah, protecting her little cubs.
Hmm.
Lion goes, oh, something's gonna happen. And the cheetah, it took her a second to go, I choose death. And then like stands up and goes, what's up?
Oh,
I got like
Jesus.
goosebumps.
Oh wow.
But cheetah survived.
Okay.
I don't know what any kids do.
Yikes. Oh no.
The cheetah is real smart. Can't beat a lion. There's no way.
No.
500, 600 pounds.
Yeah.
The cheetah's like, oh. What she did, she came up to him and then was just like, psych! And then the lion's like, and then he like tired the lion out or something.
Yeah. Jeez.
Those poor little cubs.
Cheetah cubs, so cute with the little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we don't want them to die.
No.
Seals, hyenas, pigeons.
All right. I got 2 more questions. Okay. One from Don Jitsu.
The
How
dog.
big is too big for a bedroom television?
Oh.
I just recently had a conversation about TV sizes because I upgraded my own from a 720p 31 inch to a more modern one. I thought no one really needs to have more than 55 inches.
She said.
I can see 65, 75, and 80 in a living room or home theater type space, but apparently my thoughts are on the conservative side. Lastly, happy holidays to you all and excited to start 2024 as one of the biggest food for thought fanatics.
Hell yeah, Donnie J.
Yeah, Donnie J.
Good
Donnie.
Don.
Donnie.
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 Donnie. You are an absolute superstar,
Hell
and
yes.
God bless you.
Yes.
DJ in the
Little
flesh.
Dong Jitsu.
I agree with him. Like larger screen TVs, living room, absolutely.
Yumma, yumma.
In the bedroom though, should be smaller.
You're saying keep it small in the bedroom.
Keep it smaller in the bedroom.
Less is more.
Correct.
Okay.
That's not how you use it.
That's how you use the television. Look. I to be honest, I'm gonna come out and say it. I like it big everywhere.
Dang, dude.
Yeah. I like them big and bold. Yeah. If it's big in the bedroom, then I'm happy with it.
That's right.
It's big in the living room, I'll take it there as well.
Yeah. I'm trying to join in. I can't find a good.
Yeah,
Like them nice and smooth and
that's right. That's right.
clean.
Yep.
Nice picture, crisp.
Like a big and loud.
That's right.
No, I mean, if you've got room in the bedroom, do I just want to sit on my bed and watch a 75-inch television?
Yeah.
No.
You don't want to watch fucking
No.
the future in your bed.
No.
Just like something.
You know
to
what?
get-
I think you're right. I would
Yeah.
say I go up to 50-inch in in the bedroom. I wouldn't go any more than that.
Yeah.
More than that seems a bit gratuitous. We don't even have a TV in our bedroom.
No.
You know what? If you
No.
want to watch Avatar, go to your living room.
Yeah.
Put it on that big old thing. If you
Yeah.
want to watch Mary Poppins or some bullshit, go to your bedroom and watch it on
That's
a
right.
regular.
That's right. Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think you need a big TV in your bedroom.
Not at all.
No. In the living room, go all out. Go fucking 90 inches if you want. But bedroom, keep it small. Keep
That's
it
right.
small and keep it safe.
Keep it secret.
Keep it
Keep it
secret.
safe.
Keep it safe. Keep it small.
Lord of the Rings.
And keep it classy.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, I think I told you watch Anchorman again, right?
Okay.
It's 10. It's the easiest 10 that has ever been given.
Final act's a bit weak.
Yeah, I would
Final
agree.
act's a bit weak.
First 2/3
Solid.
Man, I forgot how many lines are just in my
So
brain.
solid.
Tons. Yeah. So I think big in the living room, small in the bedroom, just like me. Yeah.
I'm
That's-
small, Miss Small.
What?
And thank you for being a food for thought fanatic.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. You're my beautiful baby boy.
That's right.
Martial Arts Film Freak finishes us off with 2 questions.
Okay.
Sean and Devan,
Take a
with the
break.
year wrapping up, who is your favorite wrestler of 2023? And what is your favorite match? My favorite wrestler is Orange Cassidy, with an honorable mention to Mike Bailey. Who the fuck's Mike Bailey? And my favorite match was Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door. But I
Yeah,
need
that
to
was
give an
good.
honorable mention to Ray Phoenix versus Commander as an episode of Rampage. I watched them live in Nashville and they tore the house down.
Look at you.
I'm gonna put out. I don't have a favorite match because once I watch matches, I go, "Oh, that was so good,"
And
But
then
I I've forgotten them.
Yeah, I would agree.
I don't remember. I know I've seen some amazing matches, and guaranteed it was on some kind of AEW pay per view that I fucking loved. Like the Young Bucks against some amazing tag team like FTR or something. Probably loved that, but I couldn't tell you the best one.
That Kenny Omega Will Ospreay, that was really, really good. I feel like in that
Omega's out. Did you see that? He's out indefinitely.
Yeah, I saw that. I feel like there have been some really good matches in this the tournament that's going on for the I
Yeah.
forget this new belt. There have been some really good matches in this tournament.
Who's your favorite
Um,
wrestler of 2023?
That is a tough one. That's a struggle for me because so many of them are really, really good. But I don't know if I have a favorite.
No.
Do you have a favorite?
I think I do, but I've just completely forgotten his name.
What's he look like, or what's he all about?
Oh my god! Hold on.
Black, white?
White. It's gonna. No, I'm gonna have to find out the name.
Is he in a group? Is he by himself?
He was in a tag team, but his brother died.
Oh, you're talking about Mark Briscoe.
Thank you, Mark Briscoe. Right. I have really,
Yeah, one of his matches in the tournament.
Yeah,
Great.
I've really warmed up to Mark Briscoe. He doesn't always win,
Mhm.
but I think his variation of moves is really, really good. I think he's very varied or very
Versatile.
versatile. That's the word I'm looking for. He's very versatile. He can do a whole bunch of stuff. Granted, he's not exactly a high flyer or anything like that, but he can bust out some fucking moves. I'm really, really beginning to warm up to Mark Briscoe. Otherwise, I think, I can't really say. I mean, I used to like Orange Cassidy, but I've gone off him because I find him quite boring now. I find that he does the same thing over and over again. I like Ray Phoenix, just because he's so amazing to watch. I think Vikingo, whatever his name is going to be really, really good in the future, but he's not my favorite now. Honestly, I'm going Mark Briscoe. That's my favorite at the moment.
Yeah, Mark Briscoe's pretty good. Yeah, there's a bunch that I like, but I don't think I have a favorite.
That's fair.
There's a bunch. There have been some really, really great matches. Even though he's doing terrible, I think Jay Lethal is a really good wrestler.
Jay Lethal? Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't expect to hear that from you.
I think he's a good.
What's his name?
I don't care for him though.
Yeah, but I think he's a very good wrestler.
Okay, that's
Yeah, just some of the not just some of like I what I love about AEW is there's just you see so much
big
variety.
talent pool.
There's so much more variety instead of seeing like the same like 8 people all the time because they're working with other promotions and so people I've never heard of and uh yeah, just new talent and which is why I love AEW.
Devan's favorite is Riho.
Not actually.
I know.
She's just so tiny.
Yeah, she's
She's just too tiny.
like 80 pounds. This little girl.
Japanese woman. She's just too tiny.
All right, last question to Cyrus from Tristan, Martial Arts Film
That's
Freak.
for last.
Last episode, I threw out a few
Episode?
nicknames belonging to MMA fighters, and you immediately knew all of them. I'd like to
Shit.
throw out some more fighter names and see if you know their nickname.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm not like a giant MMA guy
I know.
these days, at least.
Do you know Mauricio Rua?
Yep.
What's his nickname?
Shogun.
Well done. Do you know a guy called Mirko Filipovic?
Mirko Krokop, the Croatian. Hell yeah, I know who Mirko Krokop is.
Okay. This one, the nickname is at the front, not in the middle. So it's something Robbie Lawler.
Oh, I know who that is. Exactly, I can see him right now. He got his lip fucked up, so he's a shaved head. Shit, maybe I don't know. The brawler or some shit.
It's Ruthless Robbie Lawler.
All right,
What about Kazushi Sakuraba?
the wrestler. Oh, Sakuraba, the guy, the Gracie killer.
Gracie Hunter.
Same shit.
Anthony Pettis?
Okay, got it. He's the guy who jumped off the cage.
Another lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's what it is. Anthony Kiedis?
Yep.
Anthony, I don't know his nickname.
Showtime.
Mm.
Roy Nelson?
Big Hoss or something? Big Country.
Big Country. Well done.
Big Hoss.
That's pretty good.
Baz
though.
Rutten?
The Dutch bitch.
Why are you doing this? It's
Is it like the Rutten?
No.
The,
He just has a straight up nickname.
the Flying Dutchman.
El Guapo.
He's handsome.
Mm-hmm.
He's from
Yeah. Why did
Netherlands.
El Guapo? You're gonna get this one. Anderson Silva.
the Axe Murderer. Oh no, that's the other one. The Spider.
Donald Carone or Cerrone.
Cerrone. Cowboy.
Cerrone Cowboy. There you
Not
go.
only did I correct pronunciation, hello.
Chan Sung Jung.
Shang Tsung.
It says Chan Sung.
Oh, the Korean zombie.
You've got them all.
Damn!
What'd you get? 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
All right. Those are big names though.
They were.
Never
And like who
Never
doesn't
heard of
fucking
any of
remember a Korean zombie?
Sorry, yeah, Korean zombies are fucking great.
It's a good name. He's a murderer.
He should be in jail then.
That's right.
The
Yep.
Korean zombie.
Yeah.
Let me look this gent up.
It's 9 out of 10. That's passing. You know what I'm saying?
Spoiler alert. He's Korean.
Got it.
That would be an
But,
awesome
other
nickname if
spoiler-
he wasn't
Other
Korean.
spoiler, he's not actually a zombie. Yeah.
He's just some
Just
American
me,
guy.
man, I'm the Korean zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really funny. Well, speaking of zombies, we've got some zombies that follow us
Yeah.
closely, and they are our patrons.
Beautiful little baby
Woo!
boys.
That's
and
right.
Girls.
So we have a Patreon. That's right. We have a Patreon. And if you want to just give us a few dollars a month, we can give you lots of stuff. We can give you a food for thought uncut episode.
If I may interject, sir,
Yes.
our uncuts are getting more fun for
Yeah.
me at least.
They're getting fun. They're
I
getting
think
fun.
starting off with that is fun.
I think so. I think we do it prior to this episode, and it's a great appetizer.
Yeah, we used to record the actual episode and then do uncut, but lately we've been doing uncut first,
That's right.
which seems to be better.
Yeah, it's been working like a dream for us.
Yeah, because we're sitting down and we're basically just starting to chat. So
Right.
we have all those things are fresh.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're not about the movie.
It also helps us get all the nonsense out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe for you guys.
Well, the nonsense keeps coming for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Kelsey
Sorry,
Carter.
Kelsey
The gas company just told me my payment has been declined. That's why I'm going. What the fuck is going on? So I apologize that I was out of my head for a second.
Patron.
But we have patrons, and these
Mhm.
beautiful patrons, they give us a few dollars. We give them uncut. What I swear to God, before the end of the year, I promise you, I won't promise, I will almost promise, before the end of the year, we'll get you a Super Mario Brothers commentary track.
Yes.
We will do it. We'll come over to Cyrus's house. We'll sit down, watch Super Mario Brothers, and we'll get you a commentary track. Those good patrons that give us a little bit of coin. Miles, Alpha Rookie, Nick Martin, Miles Bell, by the way, Shane Poole, Nicholas Planchard, Amok Pal, Rama, Disconnected, Tristan Glover, Robert Christensen, Art School Dropouts, Eloquent, James Glennie, check out Eloquent's new album,
Hey.
go and do it. James Glennie, Don Jitsu, Tina, and Benjamin
Fuck
Dyson.
yeah, dude.
Thank you.
Mike Dyson over there. Yeah, we
Thank you, patrons.
yeah, we appreciate you all. It's really, really fun. And I promise, this is a promise. In 2024, we will give you more content.
Also, I want to say that I know that especially for our YouTube channel, we haven't we've been a little slow lately in putting up stuff.
Yeah.
But Sean was unwell for a bit, so we apologize. We are not putting things up in a timely fashion.
I got a job,
or-
bitch!
or getting content to put up.
Coming soon, though.
But we're
got
gonna
stuff
try
coming
to
soon. I've got a video with Devan in mind. I'm going to have to do one with Cyrus. To be honest, in my head, I've got a few people lined up for some Kung Fu Sations. I haven't asked them yet. I hope they say yes. But a few people have said yes, but I've got a few other people lined up, so we're going to knock some of those out.
Cyrus needs to do a
I've got a cooking
conversation.
show
He hasn't done one.
planned.
Yeah.
I got
Show good.
a show where I teach people how to play the accordion.
Yeah.
Hidden talent of mine.
Got some stuff in the works.
And I have a show where I go to petting zoos across the country.
Isn't your cooking channel? Isn't your cooking channel called Fry with Cy?
That's the first of them. That's
Yeah,
the first one.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's for a little heavier meals,
Mhm.
and then I like to go. It ain't steaming and dreaming.
You're losing it. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's for lighter fare.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't there? Hold on, I've got a joke. Hold on. Isn't
That's
there?
a good start to every joke. Is
Isn't-
hold on, I have a
Wait.
joke.
Wait. Isn't there a cooking channel
Yeah.
where you just focus on cooking domesticated animals?
I don't know. Is there?
Yes, it's called Walking the Dog.
Okay. Oh, you pick dog too to get racist with it.
Oh. Well, you don't walk a cat. That's the only animal I can think of that you walk.
That's one thing you can put in a walk. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
Racist.
get it. I get what you're
You'll be
trying
okay
to do.
over here.
It's just not good.
Walking the dog isn't good.
The joke in general, not good.
I was a fan.
I liked it.
Again,
Guys, walking the dog.
you got to teach me how to tell jokes like that. Because when I tell a joke, I normally just say it.
No, you gotta
But-
prep them.
That's why I'm not
into
funny.
it.
though.
You gotta exactly. You gotta ease them into it.
No
You gotta say,
one-
hold up. Hold up. I got a joke coming. That's how you do it.
Whenever I talk to people
Yeah,
and I make a joke, they don't laugh. I've never
No.
heard it.
because you're not prepping them. Because
I have to go. Wait, hold on.
Yes.
A joke is coming. Wait, and then go.
yeah, saying a joke is like making love.
Right.
There's prep that goes into it.
Right.
There's prep.
You can't be.
You got to lube
Yeah.
them all up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Lube them all up, then.
On Friday,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a joke. That's how it goes.
Well, you're thinking far ahead there.
Too far ahead.
Yeah, it's got to
Alright.
be a few seconds before. Hey guys, I've got a joke. Don't even just say you got a joke forming like I do. I've got one coming. It's gonna be here in a minute.
Hey guys, I'm gonna start working on a joke.
Yeah.
Um,
I hope everyone knows that that's part of the joke, right? That I do that. I've already have the joke. That's a peek behind the curtain. I have the joke, but part of the adding to
I
the
don't
joke.
think you had it right in the beginning.
I did. I swear to God. I had walking the
I
dog.
don't know if that's the case every time.
All right. I feel attacked. I don't like this. I'm going to sign off. Thank you, everyone, for listening or watching, depending on what you do. If you do watch
Absolutely.
us, please like us on YouTube.
That's right.
Subscribe to us.
That's right.
And if you want, ruddy well share us with your friends.
That's
will
right.
you?
Oh, sorry.
At least snot rags. Okay. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You don't have to push the bell. No one.
Fuck that bell,
Fuck
man.
that bell.
The only bell I'm
But
fucking
like.
with is Kristen Bell. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. I don't really
Yeah.
know. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Yeah.
Yes.
What's it? No, I'm done. I need water and I need a big old burrito or something.
I need a hug.
Yeah, dude. This shit hurts my brain.
We're taking way too long. Thanks everyone. We appreciate you. And guess what? Guess what?
Hey, Merry Christmas.
We're gonna.
Happy holidays.
Right? 2 weeks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because we took a week off. We don't have a.
Yeah, you're off
Christmas
schedule.
episode now.
Unless we do the commentary as a Christmas.
Oh, maybe
Hey, we can.
we should do a
Yeah.
Christmas movie. We should do a Christmas commentary.
What Christmas movie?
Home
though?
Alone. Die Hard.
No, we can't watch Home Alone.
No, no.
That's too many.
Too
Yeah.
easy.
Too many
Yeah.
times.
Anyway,
Anyway,
yeah, have a good Christmas, everyone. If you celebrate Christmas, if you
happy
don't celebrate
holidays.
Christmas,
Just say happy holidays.
Chanukah.
happy Kwanzaa,
Just
happy
happened.
Hanukkah, and happy Shalom.
Mhm.
And we will catch you
Next time.
On the next Shalom.